All right, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, hey, what's up? I'm not even going to do music because it's one of those that we can start this bad boy off and just have fun with it. Because quite honestly, this weekend was full of wrestling and a lot of good stuff was on, man. And I don't know about you, Jerry. I got to watch a lot of it. But before we start there, ladies and gentlemen, my co-host over here, Jerry, Mr. Lone Wolf. Man's getting a little older now because today is his birthday. Now, Jerry, I hope you have a happy birthday. Let's not be going through tables or doors or setting yourself on fire. But I hope you enjoy
No
your birthday the way
promises.
you want. Happy birthday, brother! Hope everything you enjoy your day, man. That was the other reason why I wanted to start early. I wanted to make sure to give you
Yeah,
some
no, you're
time
good.
for yourself. So, but yeah, man. So, what did you think about this weekend? I mean, we'll discuss everything more in a general term because there's no need to
Yeah.
cover everything. But what did you think about the wrestling that we saw this
Uh,
weekend?
Overall, I thought both pay per views were good at their moments and had their ups and downs.
Hmm.
Um, I didn't really get to see SmackDown much.
Yeah,
I saw most of Raw, but overall, everything that I seen wrestling wise was pretty good this weekend.
yeah. SmackDown was good. I liked the Bailey and what was it, Piper interaction. I thought that was
Yep.
actually very good, as well as with Nia. Um, I thought the Nia match with Bianca was really good,
Yeah.
and uh, Boogeyman Part Two versus Randy Orton. I thought Tama looked good. Uh, I don't know what they're. I got to go here, man. They got to be careful with the bloodline, or they need to go ahead and try to get Jacob Fatu in there. I
Yeah.
understand the concern of being outshined, but if not, this is like NWO B team. I mean, man,
Yeah, I could see that.
yeah, and I could too. And what was it? Wrestling Matt. I want to say Matt Camp. He's now doing YouTube now, and he is really good. I mean, he's really breaking a lot of stuff
Right.
down, talking about WWE and about some of the stuff out there. So guys, I'm not trying to get him to give me anything. I'm just saying if you want to follow him, please do because he's really about it. So, and I like his standpoint. He's not like he's critiquing, but it's because he wants both organizations to be as best as they can.
Right. Right.
As he said, he's got both people coming, or he's got both folks coming in from AEW and WWE to his wedding. So,
Yeah.
it's cool. I thought I was very intrigued by the Naya and Bianca. I liked it, and then I tell you that King and Queen of the Ring show
Yeah, that was
that
like
was
I said.
fun.
There was some stuff in it that I don't think should have happened, and it should have waited. And
Okay.
but I mean, it is what it is.
Well, I mean, we're gonna talk about it because, like I said,
Yeah.
we had a pre-match finally where Jade and Bianca and versus Indy and Candy.
Yeah, I didn't
And
get to see that.
the only thing I had about that was I enjoyed watching that, but people were like upset about, oh, they shouldn't have them. My thing is this: if you had them on advertise, you want to put them out there.
Yeah.
Um, there's no bad thing about that. So my view was get them involved, put them in the match, and hey, anytime Jade could get in the ring, that's good. It really, So what do
Exactly.
we, they're the women's tag champs. Let them defend it.
Yeah.
So you don't, if you delay more, you're never going to really get the full throttle there. Uh, and we'll talk more about that with other people. But I got to go here. I thought the first match kicked off, and man, Liv and Becky. I was
Yeah.
I was about Becky winning, but yet the things I wanted done, they did it, but yet they did it in a different way
Yeah.
with Dom. So let's just go into that one. I mean,
And that's one of the things I think they should have waited on was giving Liv that belt. Um,
yeah. Now,
but the way they did it, like you said, the way they did it, they kept that story kind of going.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not as upset about it. But
Yeah, and not only that, but when you hear about Becky's contract situation, apparently this week or this weekend, she's
supposedly
supposed to
five
be,
days. Yeah.
she's supposed to be a free agent. Look, if she wants to have kids, if she wants to whatever, it's up to her.
Yeah.
So I hope her and Seth makes whatever decision best for them.
Yeah. I mean, as far as wrestling goes, I don't think she's going anywhere wrestling wise.
Yeah, me either.
Personal life wise, I could see it.
Yeah. Well, my thing is, I honestly say I could see her just taking a year to herself. Yeah, and have another kid if that's what she wants.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't see her going to another company.
Yeah. Yeah, I know a lot of AEW morons want to, jerk the stick
oh my
about
God, her contract's expired.
She's coming here. And then hold on, they'll rejoice about it, and then they're gonna bitch about it when she shows up and go, well, she's not really being used, It's like,
yeah, well,
yeah, like I said,
started on that.
Well, don't worry. Look, it's AEW. We got that. Look, and I'm gonna say it. We're talking about King of the Ring because that was the first thing. And then we'll talk about AEW because I actually got to say, I thought for the most part their show was good.
Yeah, I mean that was a good pay-per-view.
Yeah, I even thought
there was a few things that could have been left out, but
oh my God, yes. Hold on, how about 4 to 5 matches could have been left out?
Yeah,
you move if you would have taken away the pre-show. All right,
yeah.
I'll even be nice. The Deanna and Thunder Rosa, I would have kept it on the pre-show. But I would have also not had the acclaimed 6-man. I would have had the 6-man tag titles in the pre-show.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. But and then you would have, and then some of these matches shouldn't have been on the card. I'm sorry. It was hard to watch. That's all I got to say. It really was.
It's hard for me to stay up and keep interested and not fall asleep.
I took a nap. In one point, I actually took a nap as I was checking and watching, and it's hard because you want to support the shows.
Yeah.
But this is why I love the WWE style, because 5 matches, you don't want to miss anything.
Yeah.
When you have a long ass show and there's no real psychology and everything feels the same, that's really hard to do.
Right.
And that's where I'm like, hey, this is where we got to get better at. What's up, Ron? Or Miss April / Ron. What's up, everyone? Hello. We're just talking basically this past weekend in the King of the Ring. We got Becky Lynch, and we were just talking Becky Lynch's contract. So that match, as weird as it felt, and I was with you, I felt like they should have waited. But then if Becky's contract's getting up, and you really don't have anyone that's in that line to get that belt, well, then go ahead and put it on Liv.
Yeah.
And what I liked about it, now we're seeing more Judgment Day involvement, especially on Raw. We'll talk about that later. But the Dominic showing up at the pre-show saying, I'm here to make sure you don't win the belt. When he said that, the first thing I said was, she's winning the belt. And I loved it. I thought it was really good. I thought, at first I was like, man, I don't know. But then as I was watching, I'm going, okay, they're doing this because at least there's going to be a story through. Because what has Liv kept saying? I want to take everything from her.
Yeah.
Well, the only way you take everything from Rhea is you've got to take Judgment Day away.
Yeah.
And that's what's got to happen.
Yeah.
And it's obviously looks like it's slowly but surely. Triple H style. But like I said, I enjoyed that match. And then the next match, I want to say it was the triple threat match, because then the triple threat. Hold on, we had triple threat. We had the 2 King of the Rings, and then so triple threat match. Man, Sammy, you bring Sammy to South or to these shows, man.
I'm just glad they're letting him, because for a while there they wouldn't let him.
Yeah, and I did.
Glad.
Yeah, I did not. It's like this. you didn't realize how much of a crossover guy he is
Yeah.
until you saw that. And when he defended the tag titles with Kevin.
Yeah.
But man, tonight it was amazing. Or that night it was amazing. Him, Bronson Reed, Chad Gable sending off Maxine. Felt bad, man. Maxine came all the way over there, looking good.
Yeah.
But and then he just shoos her away. I'm like, dude, could we at least seen her come down to the ring? At least come on.
Yeah.
But great heel heat. But this match was it really boiled down to what we talked about. Otis, what's going to happen? How's he going to get involved? The week before he got involved, cost Sammy, and then they talked. So you can see that inner conflict. But man, when he hit that clothesline on Chad, that place popped. What did you think, man?
Yeah, overall, I thought that was a good match, especially Bronson in it, because Bronson's a big boy.
Oh,
and the fact that he can go out there and hang with Sammy and Chad.
That blue thunder bomb.
Yeah,
oh my god!
Which I knew he was going to hit it eventually.
Yeah,
but the fact that that's a big boy, and
well, let's be honest. You got to have a little cooperation.
Yeah.
The fact and I went.
The fact that Bronson was able to jump high enough to get the spin off is crazy. Like you said, the mishap with Chad, that was a little bit of a plant seed type deal. And following up what happened last night on Raw with it, and then essentially not costing him the match, but costing him the match.
Yeah. I mean, it happens. And Sammy's reaction was great. The haluva kick that he hit on Bronson was great. I got to go here. I don't want Bronson out of the title picture.
Right.
Because I think he really is good. But I have an interesting take on Otis and what should be next to really spice this one up.
Right.
It's just an idea. It's nothing like they have to do. I'm actually on board. They have really gotten my attention, and again, they've done something. They are keeping the Intercontinental title very prestigious. They are keeping it a focal point in this story-line. So I like
it. It should be. I mean,
yeah.
that title should be like the heavyweight title should always be up there.
Yeah. All right. So we go to Nia versus Lyra. Oh my God.
I'm just glad they didn't kill her.
Oh my God.
Well,
hold on. That later.
Storyline wise, I'm glad they didn't kill her.
Yeah, I mean,
they killed her.
Yeah, they did not bury this girl. She actually looked good against Nia, which I thought would happen. But oh my God, that
finish though, it's a wonder she doesn't have her ribs broken because she landed square.
Oh, I was worried about Bianca. When I saw that happen to Lyra, I said, "Oh, screw that! I'm more now worried about Lyra." I thought I was like, "Dang, can someone just get the spatula on her?" I
Pretty much.
I mean, but Queen Nia, you know what? She deserves it. I mean,
yeah, she does deserve something finally. I mean, she's had the title a couple of times, but it's never been a focal point on her.
Yeah.
Because like one of the times she held it was when she was with Bliss, and she's always had somebody else with her. Yeah, this was the first thing she's won on her own since she's been in WWE.
And not just that, but you put her. I wouldn't be objective if she beats Bayley,
and I think she will.
Yeah, I wouldn't be objective. I think her work this year has merit to. She's had some really good matches.
Oh yeah, and I mean she's getting healthy too. Like you could see it in the suit that she was wearing. She's losing weight.
Yeah,
like she's taking care of herself.
She looks good, and I mean I'm happy for her. I mean when she was crying and Hunter was there, I had no problem with it.
Because it was a nice kind of change of scenery. You get to see more of that human side of her.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Oh, but she switched that motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
Oh, when she's like, "No, y'all shut up.
Yeah.
You don't like me. I don't like y'all." I was like, "Oh God."
Which is fine.
Yeah, exactly. She's a heel. That's what you do, But I loved the whole promo, and she should be aiming for that title because and I love that was the reward. Is
me too.
You're gonna get a title. The only critique that I had, I wish they would have said it very first thing because I think that would have really given everyone in all these brackets something to say. Hey, I gotta get in this. I don't know how many title shots I'm gonna get. Stuff like that.
And I agree. I think that should have been a focal point at the beginning of the tournament.
Mm-hmm. And hey, I will say this: the Owen Hart's supposed to be coming back, and that was one of the very first things they said, and I like that. Make your tournaments mean something if you're going to do them. And I don't have a problem. Like I said, they said it when they did, but I just wish they would have said it earlier.
Yeah.
It would have been really cool to hear a lot of different guys say stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really liked that match. But man.
The controversy of the next match.
Yeah, well, but here's the thing. First of all, Randy Orton and Gunther. This match was
good.
Yeah. The match was not bad. I really would like to tell people to stop saying or how awful no, it was perfect. If you know Randy Orton and you know Gunther, this is perfect pace. I mean, you're not going to see them both trying to high fly everywhere. Well, you did see Gunther, but that spot where he went for the splash, I thought he was gonna like miss something because I saw him slip. I'm like, oh God. But dude, Gunther and those the match I felt really got going when he hit the chops on Randy. I mean, because that first moment where Randy's just kind of like sulking everything in was great. But man, when that bell rang, that was a good match. That was a good match.
It was.
I mean, and let's talk about the finish. What did you think? And then we'll
as far as the finish goes, if they do something with it is one thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, Triple H went out and just straight up said, the ref's decision is final.
Yeah.
He's gonna get a rematch, but the decision is final.
Yeah.
Which that makes no sense. Why give him a rematch? If the decision is final.
Well, I mean, what he said is the official's decision is final.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but go ahead and I'll tell you what I kind of read into that.
But I mean, it doesn't make Randy look weak.
No,
because he couldn't beat him clean.
Mm-hmm.
His shoulder was up. I mean, the ref.
You can play the technicality card. Yeah.
So, I mean, it didn't kill Randy as far as being weak. So,
I mean, here's the thing. If you're going to put Gunther and Randy one more time, which sign me up, I say give it to me later on. You don't have to give it to me now. But I would say,
let Gunther win the title.
And and have Randy.
Challenge.
And just go, you never beat me. Yeah. So why don't you clear everything and just say, put that belt on the line at Bash in Berlin? I mean, that would be, and Gunther would be the main event, by the way.
Oh,
but I personally feel that Gunther was just gonna win to me regardless.
Yeah, I mean,
But my thing was this: I liked Hunter coming out. Look. They came out and actually said, that wasn't supposed to happen. So, hey, good on you, mate. I was very impressed with that. But then I liked what he said, decision's final. But knowing Gunther, he's going to want to clear this.
Right.
And Randy's going to want to. And the key thing he did say, Randy's really banged up. The legs and back. And he's like, he just, almost like someone was watching the match and going, hey, Randy's kind of old. I don't want him getting beat all the time. Like, don't go off the top cage there, Edge. Anyway, we'll talk about that, Cope. Dumbass. I love Adam Copeland, but damn it, dude.
I get why he did it the way he did, but he should have known better.
Look, there is no arguing that point.
Like
But yet,
like you said in this TikTok video, my body has to remind my mind that I'm 50 years old.
yeah. And see, that's why I was getting on to you going, Jerry.
I'm only 33, thank you.
I know, but your body needs to remind you, though. You do some stupid crap.
Not anymore.
I know. We're trying to keep that in his spot, But, and I can understand if you're feeling that crowd, man, you're going to do something.
Yeah, I know.
But, yeah, I didn't think it took away from the match or the way they handled it afterwards. That made me feel like they didn't take it from the match. Yeah. Now, I'm liking how everyone's bringing to Gunther saying, you can't beat Randy Orton. Yeah. Now, if that's something I'm hoping keeps carrying over, and either, like I said, I think we're going to see that. Personally, I would delay, and the only reason I say delay it is when Hunter said, I think we need to wait till Randy's 100%.
Yeah.
When he said that, that made me go, he's going to put Randy and him at Bash at Berlin. That's what I thought.
Yeah, probably.
Which I am all for, But I like I said, that'd be awesome if they did that. Then it was Cody versus Logan Paul, and
man,
shoo, I really hate to give Logan Paul comments or compliments.
I do, and
damn it, he's good.
I do, and I don't.
Yeah, I got you, but
and that's more so the fact of him coming in and not automatically, but automatically getting a title.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the wrestling. That's the wrestler side of me,
But that's also like me too. Yeah, same here. I feel the same.
Now, as far as his work, yeah, 100%. Good job.
Oh God, yes. And look, you're not going to have a bad match with Cody.
No.
I hate to tell people that, but you're not. But my God,
and
those
that
two
fucking camera angle.
Oh,
the fucking drone angle.
Yes,
dude. So I watched the pay-per-view Sunday.
Yeah, okay.
Because I didn't get to see it Saturday night. So I saw the angle before I saw the match.
Yep.
And I was like, holy shit.
I'm going to tell you, they need to do more of that.
Yeah, they have to. They have to do more angles like that.
Oh, my God. And I got to go here. The moment he has to drink, he spits it out, and he does. I was like, oh, my God. You done just that whole angle, and you were seeing everything. That was just tremendous.
And then the spot with Michael and Corey, like, it was that moment, like, because of course, everybody's heard the rumor that Corey is gonna get back in the ring.
Yeah.
So it's like, is this setting up? Is this gonna be something?
I mean, you could look. If you're gonna do a first time match, Logan, and you gotta remember Corey Graves' style, he's submission. Yeah. All right. So it's not like he needs to fly around. I would love to see Corey versus Logan. Too. I mean,
I would too.
I am intrigued by what happened, and I'm going to say this: if something's going to happen, watch out for SummerSlam.
Yeah, I think it will be a SummerSlam thing, if not later.
I'm going to predict a Rowdy Piper moment which could help LA Knight win the title. Just saying, we saw how Logan's guys are, so it's not far fetched. You could do something.
No, it's not.
But my God, when I saw that, I had goosebumps, and I was like, I thought it was crazy. First of all, and this show should be called, trying to talk some sense to wrestlers. Yeah. First, we had Carlito, who decided to do a backcracker through a table, and it hurt Pete Dunne more than the guy that did the backcracker.
Yeah, well.
So, Cody, I love you. You're my guy. I mean, I got pitch, champion. I love it. Why are you doing the damn cutter?
on the table.
Trying to do a springboard cutter on the table that didn't break. I felt for both of them. I was like, guys, this didn't go well.
Yeah, that
it was great. Look, I will say this: when the final where that comedian grabbed Logan Paul,
grabbed his foot,
I only wished it was LA Knight because he was in the audience. I would have loved if it was LA Knight, but you don't do it, and I can understand you.
Yeah, and that gives the Saudi crowd.
They got a pop, which is fine.
They got something out of
it. But man, I'm telling you, I love that part where Cody goes, "I'm Cody Rhodes, bitch," and then he hits him 3 times, and someone's like, "Oh well, Roman got it 3 times. Cody or Logan doesn't deserve to." I actually say Cody did it because he was pissed at the man.
Yeah,
but we know that they're actually good friends. But the thing, and Logan actually messaged saying thanks for.
I saw that. He
great match.
Tweeted it out or something. Yeah,
I just got to say, even though I would hate it at first,
right?
But Logan with the title, it ain't that far fetched because he knows how to carry it and he knows how to get the heat. He really does.
Yeah, he does.
And I'm hoping we see other guys ahead of him, but man, I can't really argue when you see someone perform that way. But yeah, I thought King and Queen of the Ring really good.
It was. It really was.
Yeah, I mean, you can nitpick certain things, but it goes that way. All right, AEW Double or Nothing, or AEW Don, because Don Callis was on like 4 to 5 times on the show, which way too many times to have Don Callis on the show. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it really was. They fucking destroyed that.
Sorry about that. All right, so we saw the pre-show, or and if you saw the show, like I just said about the Owen Hart or the Owen Cup, they're going to do that again, which is great. When AEW does tournaments that have legit stakes, you can watch.
Yeah,
they do a really good job. And of course, they know a formula: send Will Ospreay or Orange first. Ospreay versus
that match.
I have one problem with that match. Oh, I would know, but the Kingdom. Now look. I get interference. I get beating up the guy, making him come from down. But when you almost drop him on his head after doing a botch, not clear, you botch doomsday device.
Yeah.
Clear the top rope is number 1.
Scared me.
I couldn't get over that. Because that's 2 people that could have gotten hurt.
Yeah.
On top of everyone else.
Homeboy didn't clear the ropes.
So, Taven, I believe.
So he could have hurt himself.
Yeah.
And then you had Ospreay land basically on his head.
Yeah. And by the way, this is Ospreay, who's had a history of neck problems.
And shoulder problems.
Yep. And also, you pumped a lot of money because he's your guy.
Yeah.
Look.
I enjoyed the match.
Yeah, the match itself.
And I knew they were going to have a good match.
Oh yeah,
I knew they would.
They weren't going to disappoint you. Yeah, but I hate how they buried the referee.
Yeah,
you had Wardlow about to powerbomb him.
Yeah,
and the referee accidentally bumps into them.
I think he was supposed to do that.
Yeah, but
I think it wasn't supposed to be as soon.
Exactly. It's like.
I don't know because I can't really tell.
Well, my thing is this: I had no problem with they're doing that thing where someone shows a little bit of weakness about hurting and everything, and makes Will have to doubt if he should use any moves. The Tiger Driver.
The driver.
But he still used the Oscut, and then the blade, the hidden blade, I think he calls it.
He still uses the storm.
Yeah. The oh God, I feel bad because I can't remember what it's called. I don't want to call it Storm Zero because that's what
I think it's
Tony Storm
Stormbreaker.
calls it. Yeah, Stormbreaker. But either way, I mean, I don't mind him winning.
And I like that they're showing,
Mm-hmm.
with especially having Don kind of come in with it, with
Yeah.
them trying to recruited him or whatever.
Yeah.
Telling him use the
Yeah.
tire driver, use it, and he sets him up and goes to pick him up and it's like, I can't.
Yeah. Or and then he does the other. And real quick, so that's someone not doing what Don said.
Yeah.
There's a reason why I'm saying that, folks. You'll understand.
Right.
But that match to me should have been on the card. I had no problem with it.
Yeah.
I thought that was a hell of an opener.
Then you had Adam come out.
Which then, I read the reports. Yeah.
Yeah. Which I got it is set up for Max coming back out. Fucking Triple H 2.0.
The only thing he was missing was the Beautiful Day music by U2. They should have had the workout montage.
I don't know if you noticed it, and I'm sure a lot of fans didn't either. When you looked at his video and on the back of his jacket, it had the scarf print.
I saw that.
Black and white.
Yeah,
it wasn't the yellow. It wasn't the normal color.
I got something about that too.
Yeah, and which it kind of makes sense because, but his promo was fucking great. Tattoos look like shit.
Okay, yes, thank you. All right, hold on. If you're a real man, all right, if you're going to be I'm all about it. You don't put it on your freaking ankle to hide with a soccer boot. No, you put it on your freaking neck like Cody freaking Rhodes did.
Honestly, to me, it looked fake.
Oh, it did too. That's what I thought too.
It wouldn't surprise me if it is fake.
Oh,
and he did it just.
Oh, we gonna talk because all right, because I'm gonna go here. It's a typical MJF promo.
Yeah,
he yells, he's spitting, he's doing the stuff, and then he does
the fact that he referenced the stuff with Adam Cole. The kangaroo kick.
Yes.
The double clothesline. I love that.
Yeah, that I enjoyed. I love that too. I didn't care about I didn't have to be made by New Japan or WWE or Vince McMahon. It's like, dude. Really?
See, I liked it. But I also see your point.
I'm just saying the Vince thing because of all the stuff that's connected with that.
Right. And I think he did it to get some heat.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, because it's funny you said that, because he came off as a heel, but yet a face.
Yeah.
And yet, because in AEW, we don't know what anyone is.
Yeah.
But here's what I will say. He looked great. But yes, he was cosplayer.
The spray tan was running.
Oh, God. It's like this. I almost as a rib, want to get spray tan for me and you and just see how bad we can
it's sad. It's sad when Shauna was pointing it out. Like, his spray tan's uneven and it's running.
Yes. Even Bischoff mentioned it on his post. He's like, hey, next time, make sure it's as even on your back than it is on your front. I'm like, oh, God. I mean, he ain't lying. But because he said Buff would do crap like that. I'm like,
yeah.
And I'm like, all right. So, yeah, I liked MJ. I thought this was amazing. Like,
I've always liked MJF.
Yeah.
Even in MLW.
Yeah. When he did the Brain Buster and basically just obliterated Adam Cole and threw the mask out, I'm going to go here. He don't need to be worried about them. Because what have I said my biggest concern is? The Elite, if they wanted to get all the gold, you can't put Jack Perry as the world champ.
Yeah.
What did Adam Cole say, or MJF said? I'm motivated by hate. And it's about money with me. I say, I was saying this, watch out. If you're doing, it's like this. If you're going to do your version of the NWO, which is what's happening.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to crap on it because every organization has done it. Okay? TNA has done it.
Like in
with the
Japan,
fortune,
Bullet Club.
Bullet Club, Japan, yeah. So if you're going to do it right.
Yeah.
You get MJF as the leader. And that only happens when he beats Swerve. That's how I would do it. I mean, you have to. Because here's the thing. MJF and Swerve, someone's got to go heel.
Yeah.
And Swerve ain't going to retain that title.
Yeah, no.
No. I'm sorry. He's a transitional champion. I hate to say that because I like Swerve. But, yeah, I don't see this title run lasting long, especially now that MJF's back. And, see, I wanted to see what he did to Adam Cole. And when he kicked him in the nuts and brain busted it, I'm like, he just killed this whole thing.
Yeah.
Which I actually liked. Because I never thought they would actually do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought they would have him linger with it. No, it's over, and now he's moving. So I personally think he needs to go in the Owen, win the Owen, and then, hey, I need to become Mr. AEW, maybe fight alongside Team AEW and then turn on AEW.
Yeah.
And join the elite. Then he's got the backing. And he's the big guy. Because look, he's gonna win the belt.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he should be a part of it of their, But that's just me.
I don't know how you're gonna book around him. That's my thing.
Yeah.
And now with Edge being out, that's the other problem. Because, we'll go on. But I thought the MJF promo was really good, really strong. And it actually made me go, kind of want to watch Dynamite. Until I saw what the hell they advertised today. TV time with the Learning Tree.
Yeah.
Tony Khan, if you're about TV, stop pushing Jericho. Let him go. You don't have to fire him. Just let him go on a nice vacation.
I'm over Jericho too.
Oh my God! All right, 6-man tag match. I got the best part about that. Juice is back, but go ahead.
And I don't know how I feel about that match because I like Penta, I like Phoenix, and I like Pac, and I like Jay.
Yeah, could you see it on Dynamite or? Collision or right? Okay, that's how I felt.
Yeah,
and to me, it didn't need to be on the pay-per-view.
It wasn't a pay-per-view match. Yeah, no.
And I'm gonna go here. You'd get the same response if Juice showed up on Dynamite than you would have at Double or Nothing. I mean,
exactly.
Like I said, I thought that match was crap. I mean, and stop with the damn 9 belts. I mean, please, Jesus. I mean, come on. Reduce. Because now I heard AEW wants to bring up another championship. And I'm going,
Jesus Christ.
How many damn titles you guys got? Are you going to separate the rosters in threes? Jesus Christ,
you've got the Ring of Honor championships too.
Yeah.
And don't get defended.
Yeah. Or we don't even see the persons that have the belt.
Athena's had the damn women's title for God knows how long, and you haven't seen her once.
When can we see Athena? But yet we can see Don Callis 5 freaking times. I mean, what was the next match? Because I'm trying to remember.
I think it was Willow.
No, because Willow was in the main. I think it was right. Tony and Deed.
Tony and Deed, yeah.
Good match.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a good match from what I saw. But what did you think?
Yeah, which I figured that was going to be a good match with Serena being Serena and Tony being Tony.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say that it had its problems, but there was some spots that were a little less luster, I guess.
Yep.
But the match itself overall was good. You got the point over that Tony is a strong champion, because I mean that's essentially what two or three previous champions plus a head trainer type deal.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect wrestler.
Yep.
So yeah, overall it was a good match.
Like I said, I have nothing problem with that match. I thought that match was actually good. I know some people had some thoughts on it. My thing is this: I always like a good spot where they're going to throw in a towel, if it's done right. Especially that they introduced it when Tony threw the towel for Mariah.
Yeah.
So I like that, but and I like that it was kind of like the switcheroo. Someone, oh no, don't you do that? Luther when Luther's the one that stopped it.
Yeah.
But okay, we want to talk about matches that didn't belong on the card. Orange Cassidy, the mascot, as I'm calling him to, because I'm sick of this. Cassidy versus Trent Beretta.
I think that match. I agree that. Okay, I agree. The match we got did not belong on the pay per view.
Okay, good.
I believe that it should, with them being as heated as they are.
Yep.
It should have been something more.
Yeah.
It should have been a street fight. It should have been a parking lot brawl. It should have been something else.
Now that could be on a pay per view.
As far as it being a wrestling match, there's too much animosity between the two. It shouldn't have been.
And the only problem I have with this, I'm sorry, Orange Cassidy no-sold a freaking pile driver. And no one can still talk me off how no-selling a power driver in the ring, on the steps, no less.
Yeah.
Oh, now we'll do it at the edge of the ring. But you know what? It doesn't work. Because you know what? Orange Cassidy's head's just super thick. I mean, come on, man. I hated that match, man. And not with that. Appearance number 2 for the Don Callis.
Yeah.
And
we got an appearance by Rocky Romero.
Okay, yes. But he's getting more title shots than other guys. So someone please explain that one to me, too. I still don't understand that. All right. Now, another match that should not have been on this card. The FTW Championship.
Yeah, that should have been a pre-show match.
A belt that should not even be defending.
That should have been a pre-show match. And I get, I've always liked that title.
Yes, I do too.
I've always liked the title.
Yeah. I thought it was cool.
I like when Taz brought it in originally. It's like, this is my belt.
Yeah.
I don't need your belt. This is my belt.
Yeah.
But the way they're doing it with Jericho is killing it.
Yes.
It's killing everything that belt has been built on and everything ahead of it. Yeah. And I get that Jericho's doing this whole new fucking, and I get it. Yeah. And how he's the fan favorite, and which he's not, obviously.
No. Yeah.
Hold
on. He's doing the same persona as the Young Bucks, which is even more stupid.
Yeah. Honestly, I would have much rather seen Sabata get it or Hook.
Yeah.
Hook for the fact of that would be the first person to get it 3 times.
Yeah.
Sabata just to get it off of fucking Jericho.
Look, I didn't mind the spot with Big Bill and Hook. Big Bill has done a lot.
Yeah,
good for help, working with these guys.
Yeah, and
I mean, he almost got bobbed by the dang the table, but
yeah, that was scary.
God,
that's all that. I was like, no, he's not. He's gonna fight him off. Then no, and then whoosh, I was like, oh shit. And
that was scary.
Then it showed where he landed, and I was like, oh shit. That could have been bad.
Yes, that was Final Destination, as they said about Darby. But look,
don't even get me started on Darby right now.
Oh, we're going to talk Darby because he's in the main event. But the thing is, the triple main event. But anyway,
triple main event.
But this is where I'm also going. Don't AEW have guys to go, guys, time, man. Time.
Yeah.
Take it home.
Yeah.
Because they just let these guys do stuff, and it's like,
and that's why their pay-per-views last so long, is they just let them go out and do what they want to.
And you can't do that. Almost 6 hours to watch. I took a nap.
And the pre-show, yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, the pre-show I took a nap, then I got tired again and took a nap during this match. And then I think I dozed off in one of these matches.
So after that was Willow.
Well, hold on. No. Because after that, we got a Brian Keith. Who?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about Brian.
Oh, my God. First of all, when has this idiot? They've never shown him as worthy of being a contender for anything. And
well, he did have.
I know he's had some matches.
Number one contender match with Hook and Sabata.
Yeah, I remember that too.
But he's a former Ring of Honor champion. I think it was a tag.
Mm-hmm.
I believe. So I mean, he's held titles.
Okay.
But for Ring of Honor, but I can't remember if it was the tag titles or what it was. But he was a big guy in Ring of Honor.
Okay, all right. But I'm still going to say who?
Yeah,
because
I mean, a lot of people don't know who he is.
Yeah, and not only that, Ring of Honor, a lot of us don't even get to see what they're doing, because we're not buying that app or whatever they're on.
Yeah.
So the next match is Jon Moxley versus Takeshita. Another match, I said, should not have been on the card unless they put the belt on the line.
Yeah.
And this is a Don Callis number 3.
Yeah. I love Moxley.
Yeah, go ahead.
I love Mox.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan of Takeshita. I like some of his work, but I'm not the biggest fan of his.
Mm-hmm.
But I agree. That match should not have been on the pay-per-view. If it was on the pay-per-view,
should have been a title match.
It should have been either a title match or it should have been the very first match.
Yeah. You know what?
It should not have been on the second half of the show.
Yeah. You know what? I would have not been had a problem.
You could have took fucking Ospreay and switched it.
Mm-hmm. I like that Ospreay led off, though.
I do too.
He gets that crowd going. He has that good connection with them. I can't.
I do too. I'm glad they did too, but I'm just saying that for perspective,
I would have,
and no problem.
But I would have put the belt on the line. It made Don Callis. You're this great manager. So explain to me, please, great manager.
Don Callis was a joke in the '90s, and he's a joke now.
Oh yeah, I know. So Jackal, please let me know this. Please, I'm asking for a friend or Curtin's homeboy. Yeah, you got Will Hobbs a title shot, but was that like your one wish and Takeshita was screwed out of luck? I mean, you got Ospreay into a match where he got a title shot. I guess Takeshita didn't deserve that either. I mean,
this was if he would have won, he would have got a title shot. That's what.
That's the problem.
Yeah, and that should have happened. Yeah, not on a pay per view. It shouldn't happen.
Yeah, if it's like this, if you do this match on Collision, he beats Mox. So now tonight he has to defend the belt.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm with you, but they didn't even do that. And then Dynamite, which I get, people don't watch Collision. And I'm one of them because I always forget.
I try to, but I forget.
But homeboy just knocks Takeshita with the mic like, you playing that arcade game, the whack-a-mole, just whacked him. And, and he falls down. I'm like, well, you just buried your dang opponent now.
Yeah.
It's like this. Like you said, I love Mox. I love what he's done. But, man, in this show, it should not have been. Unless the belt was on the line and then you switched it up, I had no problem then. It shouldn't have been there. I mean, I hate to say that about a Mox match, but, love that he was selling. Oh, great part. So here comes Don Callis. So one guy did not do what Don Callis said. He won a title.
Yeah.
This guy listens to Don Callis and gets curb stomped in a chair because the referee was too busy going, look how I
grabbing
do
the other chairs and throwing them out of the ring.
I hate the AEW referees. I really hate them because they are. I've seen independent referees better than these refs.
I don't know. Mike's all right.
I'm just saying. I mean, I've seen some.
Mike was also a wrestler, so
exactly. So come on, stop burying the refs. This was just. It just got me so aggravated watching that.
Yeah.
I really. Now the Adam Copeland versus Malachi Black. This was the match that made me wanted to pay attention to the show.
Yeah.
I was really excited about this.
This was the match that I bought the pay-per-view for.
Okay.
Honestly, this was the only reason I bought it.
Yeah.
And for this match.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm not even mad at you for buying it because I actually said.
I don't want to say I was disappointed.
Oh, you can say it.
Because I wasn't fully disappointed.
Uh-huh.
Because the match delivered. It did.
It did. I thought they did a really good job.
But if you're going to advertise a barbed wire steel cage match,
yes,
have barbed wire
in and around the cage, not just
fucking one strand going across the top and a couple strands going through the cage.
First of all, I gotta give Aleister Black and Adam a lot of credit, even though AW missed the boat on this. They didn't. They were getting barbed wire and they were like hacking themselves. Okay?
Yeah, and I mean, and there was a couple. There was like a chair. I saw it. Yeah, I think I saw a chair.
Yeah,
that was wrapped in it.
Yeah,
and I saw like a bat.
Yeah,
that was.
And then they had like something where he stabbed into the ring, but
yeah.
Which was cool because
that kind of looked like a guitar stand type thing. I don't know what it was, but
it was also part. I think it was part of the chair too, because of the fact that how Adam breaks that part so he can.
This was too big.
Okay,
this was like this damn tall. Like it was huge.
Crap.
Yeah, it was huge.
Yeah, they said it was a spool or something, but all right. So
I liked. There was one spot that I really liked.
Go for it.
And I'm gonna touch on that first. So Adam Edge, what do you want? He took a strand and wrapped the turnbuckle with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was a spot like he tried to jerk him or something, or did jerk him or something, and he fucking ate it. Great. You did something that
you came up with something different.
Yeah, you came up with something different. So, and I give them props for that.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's talk about it. So, hey, it's a cage match. We need a table.
Sure. 2 tables.
Yeah, quite a couple of tables we needed. But now.
That would have been better if it had barbed wire on it as well.
Okay, but Adam then decides, I'm going to wrap you up in barbed wire. Yeah, I'm vicious. I'm evil.
It was a good idea.
And then he looks up and he goes...
Then it turned into a bad idea.
Then he goes, oh, it's about to go down. And at the moment I saw him climbing, I went, this is not good.
And see, I was expecting a splash or a leg.
Yes, but then you think,
I was expecting
shit.
a weird ass elbow.
Hold on. But then you start thinking, oh shit, if I hit this, I am hitting this with a man strapped with barbed wire. I might
you could have missed it.
I could have done some Nick Cage crap to myself. And this might get messy.
Not as bad.
But then again, hold on. But then he decides, I'll just double axe handle this motherfucker.
Gage was back here.
Oh, yes, I know. I've seen that many a times. And
there you are. Now you're back.
When he hit it and the table collapsed, I'm just going, he broke something. He's got to have broken something. And then
the way he landed, you could tell it's something.
Oh.
Honestly, I thought it was his ankle.
Look, I got to say this. I know, and you know too, if he would have stopped what he was doing and got down, everyone would have booed him.
Yeah.
But my thing is, the man is 50 years old. You want that shit? Call Darby.
And see, I don't fault him for doing it.
No, I don't either. But
because like you said, if he would have climbed up there and got down, they would have booed him. They would have lost that whole crowd. But if you're gonna do something that you know that you might get hurt doing, don't land on your feet.
Yeah.
Fucking splash. Do something else.
I mean, but I can understand why he double thought. But my thing is, if you're doing that much thinking, you know what they say. You think too much, you're gonna get hurt.
Yeah,
and that's what happened.
And I mean, look at all the stuff he's been through.
Yeah,
with the TLC matches. He knew that something was gonna happen.
Look, I love Adam. I think he's been a great part in AEW.
Oh,
even though their ratings haven't said so, I feel like his matches have translated.
Yeah.
He does a really good job. You could tell he's having fun.
Yeah.
But dang it, man. Now we're going to be without him for maybe 4 or 6 months.
Yeah. I did with that match. There was something when they went through the door.
Yeah.
And you had Buddy and Brody come out. I like how they played it like they were going to make the switch. That crowd ate that shit up.
And Aleister Black sold it greatly. Malachi, yes.
And then, like, you just see him look down, and Brody just, bam. I'm like, oh.
And then, of course, there
was a stipulation.
If Adam lost, he had to bend the knee. Yeah.
But I thought I heard something about them say if Adam wins, he gets the house.
See, that would have been great.
I think I heard them say something about that.
I think that's going to get washed away now because of what happens.
Yeah. And then
unless you let Adam be around with the broke leg, because you're letting Adam Cole do it.
Yeah.
But have Buddy and Brody and Malachi do his bidding.
Yeah.
And
I could see a more darker version of Judgment Day.
Yes. And honestly, I would still call them that. I would just say the house. I wouldn't say anything else. I would just let them do, because you could do some cool shit with them.
And honestly, if they can get the trademark for it, if WWE doesn't have it anymore, call them the Brood. Well,
they had that Brood.
I saw the sign.
So
I don't know, but if they can get it, do it.
Yeah, I'm with you. I like it. I like the idea. I like the music too they had.
Well, that's what he used for WrestleMania.
Yeah,
when he did the Brood entrance for WrestleMania.
And that's one thing I'll give Tony Khan. He ain't afraid of spending money for music, which I like. I think that's awesome.
And I'm glad that he got to have that moment with Gangrel, because he didn't get to have it in WWE, which is wanted.
I got to go here. When WWE said, "Oh, no one's going to remember Gangrel," someone should have slapped
shit.
Someone should have slapped the crap out of whoever said that. And I bet you it was Vince, or I don't remember. Yeah, it probably was, or People Power. But
fuck John Laurinaitis.
Yeah, well, I guess Vince did. But anyway,
well,
I swear to God, it's Gangrel. You will know who it is,
even if you don't. Even if you're a kid and you don't. He's a vampire. The kids are like, "Who is this, Dad?"
Yeah. And every parent who's been in wrestling will know that's Gangrel, and those fans are in those crowds. So it's like,
and like I said, even if the kids don't know, and they ask, like, "Okay, let me show you this," and shows them the entrance, shows them the old, like,
sorry, I just think of Christian.
I'm sorry, that fucking entrance.
I
still love that entrance.
I do too. I'll never forget when Edge and Christian did that show, Reeks of Awesomeness, and they were like making fun of doing their theme, and Edge was like doing and then Christian.
Yeah.
So, all right, triple main event time.
Oh my God!
I hate that they called it that. And again.
Well, I just know what match is next.
Oh, yeah. Willow. And Willow should have won this.
Yes.
Don't care.
Yes.
Mercedes gets the title match as soon as she walks in. She's been cleared since December, but all of a sudden,
first fucking match.
Does this sound like, I don't know, Charlotte Fever?
Her first fucking match, and you put the goddamn title on her.
You know what? Here's the other thing that people are not even looking at. So you take this belt, but you leave the women's title alone?
Yeah, that too. And then
you buried your World's Women's Champion.
Yeah. And then after the match, you have Chris turn on Willow. Why not have that in the match so you have a reason to put the fucking title on her?
Exactly. They messed this up. All right, so if y'all don't know, first of all, the match itself, no brainer. It was going to be good. Okay?
Yeah, I mean, it was a decent match.
Yeah, I mean, Mercedes, for all we just said, she can go. And then, just stop letting her talk. That's all we ask. Because she's not the best women's wrestler in the world. There's 3 others that are in front of her. And that's Bailey, that's Charlotte, and that's Becky. She wasn't even the best horsewoman. I will say that.
Right.
And if you want to go even one step further, Bianca's better.
I'll put Rhea and Bianca above her.
Bianca 1, Rhea 2. Fight me. I'm begging. And the only reason I'm putting Bianca 1, she's wrestled 3 of the horsewomen. And man, those matches were awesome. Yeah. I mean, I can't wait for her Charlotte eventually. They got to do that match. But anyway, enough fancy booking. So we get the match. So they did do something where they decide, hold on. Because we have a birthday
Thank you, Tiggy.
We got Tiggy say happy birthday. I hope you have a great day. Thanks, Tiggy. Hey man, it's your birthday. You're gonna get this. So, if people say it, I'm gonna hook it up. All right. But yeah, so the best part was that they did a distraction where Willow gets the visible pin.
Yeah.
What I would have liked is as that happened, she gets the visible pin. Chris is in the ring and takes her out.
Yes.
And then we see that. All right. And I would have been okay with that. But no, you didn't.
And I would have too. But you waited until after the match, which to me it meant less.
Well, okay. And now, so she wins the belt. What is Willow going to do now? Because she's obviously going to feud with Stat. I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. She's the best babyface they got.
Oh, God, yes.
I mean, she this woman, this is where I want to go. I want to look at Tony Khan and go, you do not spend money on Becky Lynch. You leave her be. Put that money into Willow.
Yeah. And honestly, you want to run her against Chris? Okay, cool.
Yeah. And do me a favor.
Run her against Chris for a couple weeks to a month.
Hold on. But make sure you blow that off in a pay-per-view, not in a Rampage or a Collision. Right. You need to keep them on TV.
And as soon as that is over, transition her right into Tony.
Yeah. Even better, I wouldn't even mind if they put Mercedes against Tony with both.
You're lagging again. Technical difficulties, folks. One moment. Completely lost you. Pretty sure. I don't know if he's lagging or if I'm lagging or I think it's him. I don't think it's me. There we go. There you are.
Computer died on me. So I had to get back in here. So sorry about that.
But yeah, honestly, I think that's what they should do is as soon as it's over, transition her somehow into Tony and let them go.
Yeah. I mean, that's the best thing to do is that. And, you got to involve Tony somehow.
Yeah.
And if you don't involve Tony, because if not, Tony's going to look like an idiot.
Yeah.
And I'm talking Tony Storm. I'm not talking about, Willow and all that, because I'm saying basically what you've done is, Ted, this TBS title is more important than our world's women's title.
Exactly.
And if you do that, you're just looking like a moron right there.
Yeah.
So I like the turn. I just wish the turn happened when we saw it, during the match. I think it would have been better. And you know what? What would have been? How bad would it have been? Mercedes gets a mouthpiece. Oh, and muscle.
Yeah.
What's so wrong with that? That actually would have been perfect. And Stokely, we all know Stokely's a good manager.
Oh, yeah.
He can be excellent. We just haven't seen him be able to be unleashed.
In a while, yeah.
You get him involved with, with Mercedes, and you have Chris. Okay, now we're cooking. So that was that match. Then we had, of all matches, which was the title match that should have been the main event.
Yeah.
I will say it because I feel like Swerve deserved it. But this is where I also wanted to see, would Tony Khan do this? And Tony Khan didn't. So, what's up, James? How you doing, brother? So, yeah, we're actually talking about the AEW show. So, and then we'll talk about Raw. Well, not really much of Raw because it wasn't really that great, But, yeah. All right, let me do that. Okay. So, yeah. So, let's talk about it. Christian versus Swerve. What were your impressions of the match?
I liked it for what it was.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that somehow or another they were going to get all the others involved.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow. But I don't think they did it to the extent to where it killed Swerve as a champion. But I also feel that they could have just done without it.
Yeah.
Them.
Yeah. It kind of felt like you were reaching.
Yeah.
And I hated that for them. I'm going to give credit, first of all. Loved Swerve's entrance look. The Warriors, that's a classic movie. I liked Prince Nana being there with him. I liked the involvement he had with helping Nana get some payback on Christian. But now, this match, I thought probably one of Christian and Swerve's best matches, actually.
Yeah.
I love the house call in midair, right as, the spears happened. I thought that was a great finish. Yeah. I thought a lot of stuff happened. It's almost as if, okay, you're doing a little too much, but the thing is, Swerve is not looking like an idiot, which is the one thing I was scared about. All right. Here's the problem. What's next? And not just what's next. That's going to be Forbidden Door. And I don't think he'll lose the title to it. But the thing is,
no,
you got Mox as the New Japan champion. They're not going to have those two together, which I would, but they're not going to do it. They're not going to do it because New Japan don't want their champion to lose. And AEW better not let Swerve lose. I mean, the way they fight for New Japan's not been relevant for long in a while.
Yeah.
And for them to fight is
not since the original Bullet Club.
Yeah. And now all of them are practically in WWE or the AEW.
All the originals but one.
Yeah. And we're still waiting to find out where he's going. So, but that's the thing, is that you go and what needs to be done and I got to go here. I hate to say it. I really feel like Swerve's going to lose it at All In. And look, that means June, July, they could do something to change my mind. I'm just saying, though, I'm concerned about Swerve. And because what is going to be next for him regardless? You going to put him in a feud back with Adam Hangman Page?
Right.
Okay, they're going to have a great match. It's not going to be the same being the world champ. And it's really sad. They have not put the emphasis as world champ on him like they should.
Yeah.
And my thing is, I just have this feeling. MJF did not say I'm a face. He said I operate on hate, hate, hate. And people were loving it, but I'm going, all right, we're going to find out. And if your theory about the washable tattoo, I hope that's true.
Yeah.
Because if he joins the Elite and he pulls up his sleeve and it says Elite, bet on yourself, I will die, but I'll love it. Because that will be epic to do that. Just to, BS people.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, man, I feel for Swerve. I don't know what's next, and that's what's concerning about him. So we know what's the next one. Oh, Don Callis, folks. His final appearance. The man had 4 appearances. First of all, WWE or AEW. I get your hashtag was AEW Don, but you didn't need to go this far. You could have just said double or nothing. I'm sorry. Take the few extra letters. Because I don't want to see Don Callis on my TV that many times.
Yeah.
So he's going to sign somebody. I really hope this is going to be the one spot where we can just actually tie up all the loose ends. Have Trent, if it's going to be Trent, which at this point, I would look at, if someone said, I want you on my team, I'm going to look at them and go, all right, let's see, how many champions you got? Oh, Will Ospreay. Oh, he won that because he didn't listen to you. Okay, yeah, no thanks, pal.
Yeah.
Your muscle, he's gone because he listened to you. Takesh, he's an idiot because he listened to you. So
Right.
Doing good, James, doing good, brother. So yeah, we're like I said. So Don Callis is going to have a new person. We will see how that goes. I'm not feeling real fuzzy about it. So too much Don.
Yeah.
And if we're saying too much Don, what's next. It was double or nothing. It was anarchy in the arena, as Justin Roberts says, the shit show, I believe. Boy, the Elite come out.
That one let me down. It was
Really?
It was a lot worse than the others.
Okay, because some people said it was really good, and I was just kind of like, I'm in the middle, but
it could have been better.
Okay, I like some of the spots, like obviously
I like spots, but
like my favorite one was just a small little thing. So Darby comes out last. So guess what? Darby's music's playing. I didn't like Darby's music, by the way.
Yeah.
I died. And then the Bucks go, play our music. All right, so now we got to hear their crappy music. And then Brian
cut that shit off.
And play the greatest theme music ever. And they played. We're about to get that guitar rip. And then Matt freaking Jackson, the biggest prick in all the line, he comes out and says, "Hey, cut that! We got to need 200,000 a time we play it." And I'm just like going,
budget.
"Yeah." Oh, now AEW is on a budget. All right, look. Yeah. I'm not going to bury them on the budget talk, but I died. I thought that was great when he said that.
Funny spot to put in the show.
Yes, it was. Yes, especially with the music, because it is epic. Look, folks, if you ain't never heard Final Countdown, get away from us. We don't want to talk to you because it's a beautiful song. It's just that epic first part of it. Yeah. That guitar rip is just epic. And look, I can't tell you anything on that match that I loved, but that part. I mean, Dax looked weird with his pants and belt combination. I was like, what the blue hell?
Yeah. So with me, with that, like I said, there were certain spots that I feel shouldn't have been in the match.
Okay. Shoot.
Hanging Darby upside down
Okay.
by his broken foot
Yeah.
should not have been in that match.
Let's remind people, Darby did not. This isn't kayfabe. The man got hit by a bus.
On top of that, yes.
Hold on. No, we're not talking about the match. We're talking about an actual life.
Yes. And then the flamethrower spot.
Oh, that was scary.
I've done fire. I've done fire
Go ahead, Jerry.
times.
Tell him, Jerry.
And I get it. Jack was probably wearing a protective, leggings or legs.
Well, they said that gel that they doused him in, that's what it was, basically.
Okay. Still.
Yeah.
You're using a flamethrower that 9 times out of 10 is propelled by gasoline or kerosene.
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, that shit shoots out as the fire is going. What's to keep it from splashing up onto his arms or in his face? And then his face get caught on fire.
Mm-hmm.
You want to do fire? Okay, cool. Lighter fluid. The shit goes out when you impact it.
Yep. All right.
I know.
Yes, you do.
Face with it.
Yeah, you do. All right, look, I will say this. I was not a fan of the fire flamethrower. But I knew as soon as you saw it, we all knew someone was going to get lit up like a Christmas tree.
What they should have done
Mm-hmm.
for a safety standpoint with it being what it was,
yeah,
flamethrower. As soon as he pulled it up to go to shoot, the Buck should have sprayed the shit out of him.
Yeah,
with the fire extinguishers.
Yes, and you would have pissed off the fans, but I think that would have been smart. But they were
right.
Here's the sad part: when your owner, we've worked with people like this.
Yes.
When your owner's like, "This is so cool! This is so cool! Oh, I'm going to be a part of it too. Okay, I can't wait. Let me roll down the ring."
That's for saying he doesn't want to be on television.
Yeah. So, but okay, I get what you're saying. My only thing I will say to this, I thought they did take the right precautions.
Oh yeah,
cleverly. Yeah.
Like,
and not just that, I did like that Nick and Matt did extinguish him quickly. That they did not wait and just let him be burning.
Right. And my standpoint is for a safety standpoint.
No, I got you. I got you, brother.
As a fan, as a deathmatch wrestler, I thought that was great.
Yeah.
It was a nice spot. But as a safety standpoint, I think they could have done without it.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's one of these things when we're watching, there's so many different ways to view it, and I agree. I understand what you're saying that they had it under control, but what we're saying is that, James, when we see something like that, so many variables can happen where you don't have it under control, or something bad can happen.
For example, about 4 months ago, I think, maybe a little more, a little less.
Yeah,
I don't know. I know a lot of people that don't follow deathmatch doesn't know him, but you might. Masada.
Yep, Masada.
He did a spot in XPW where he did the Spitfire shot. Caught his whole face on fire, beard and all.
Yeah,
just about 3rd-degree burns on his face.
Yeah, and that's why you got to be careful. And look, I wasn't too keen on the flamethrower. I really wasn't. The issue then it's the over craziness with. It's like this. They chose Darby, and I get it. Darby wants to be the guy. All right. And I get what you're saying. Darby aimed it perfectly where it needed to be, but still, we're just saying stuff could have happened. It could have been wrong, done wrong. And we're just stating. And then not just that, you got to remember how much pain is Darby actually in.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to go here. That match, you think Darby went through hell and back. I'm happy. I think they actually protected him the whole time.
Yeah. For a good while, you didn't see him because of the spot outside where Jack tried to hit him with the truck or with the RV.
Yeah, exactly. That was the spot I was thinking. I was like, because I saw that, I went, huh. So they hit him with another bus. And then I'm thinking, this is where the flamethrower needs to come in. And Darby just goes, I hate buses. Yeah. That would have been great. I would have laughed my ass off, but I would have been like, hey, you know what? I get it. but all right, first of all, I got to say this. Darby doesn't care about. Yes, we all know that.
Know. I've met him. Yeah. I've talked to him. I know.
By the way, Jerry also used to be that way too.
Dude's a dumbass.
Yeah, Jerry, but also Jerry knows too. He's been that headstrong where if it don't break me, I'm still going.
Yeah,
and this is where I say you need somebody to go, guys, pull this back because that's where I think needed to be done. This match went almost 45 minutes, if I'm not mistaken.
Sounds about right.
And that's another really bad thing. And so I'm just like, how are they going to end this match? And when I saw that they tied Darby upside down, and then I saw that they tied him. I
don't have a problem with him tying him up.
Yeah,
like that, but he shouldn't have been upside down.
Exactly.
They should have done his hands.
Yep.
And hoist him up like that.
Yep.
And it's more so because of his foot. It's already broken.
Yeah.
And he's upside down.
And how breaking can a foot get? But trust me, that shit don't feel great.
And that's upside down. If that rope, if he comes untied or something was to happen, he's falling straight on his head.
Yeah. And there ain't no way to fall. You fall down. And as for knowing him, probably ask for that, knowing him. You know what? So. You know what? Look, James, I'm not going to debate you there. This is Darby Allin. Yeah. But... like we're saying, Darby probably was like, yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, do it. Yeah. Everyone's looking at him. Dude, you're taking too much.
I mean, he probably asked for the thumbtack shots in the face, too, with the shoe, but that shit sucks.
Yeah.
I have seen it done in person.
Yes.
That shit sucks.
Look, not just that. Then we had the Rainmaker with the sleeve tattooed tacks sock.
That's not as bad.
Yeah, that's not bad, but I'm just like going, Jesus, how much times do we need to make someone a pincushion? I'm just like, come on. I mean, look. To me, I didn't think the match was that bad. I just said
those parts in it that I thought could have done without.
I was concerned about the van part.
Yeah.
But then I thought, okay, they're going to do something stupid where Darby sets it on fire because he hates fans. I actually thought they were going to have the Elite come out of a bus and them come out to the arena. And before Darby comes in, he goes, "Oh, let me take care of something, guys."
Torches.
And torches the motherfucker. Kind of like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Another thing.
Yeah.
That fucking chair.
The exploding chair. Yeah, go for it.
I wouldn't really call it exploding. It's kind of like a shock with some sparkles.
Kind of like hey, it's almost like, hey, I need an exploding chair. All right, let me give you some. I got some sparklers and a little.
Let me call Matt Tremont or Onita.
Yeah, you got that connection.
Like, come on.
They need to stop doing exploding stuff. They really do.
And it wasn't so much the way the chair itself, was the way they did it.
Yeah.
Because it was plain as day how it was rigged up. It wasn't.
How would you be able to? Anyway, no, I don't want to go there. So they win the match, the Elite. They had to win because if not, you just bury this whole thing. So again, my thing is this: they're going to still have to be relevant. That's the thing. They got to still be on this
They've
top.
got to keep their
Yeah.
Somehow they've got to keep themselves relevant.
And I got to go here. The only way there's only one way to do it, and because I sure as heck don't think it's going to be what you call it, trying to get Tony to flip, but I think that's also coming. But I really do believe that MJF's going to be the guy. Because he's the only one. He's the only one that could bring viewers in.
Yeah,
he's the only mouthpiece. He could bring it all together. And and look, if you're going to do an NWO thing, then do it.
Yeah,
and make it better than what they did. MJF would be awesome because he's a homegrown guy. You got the two guys that started this thing, as well as Jack Off Perry. I would say MJF's the guy that I would have leading this thing, not going against him because it just won't make sense.
Yeah, like a mouthpiece and the heat he could bring would be a lot better than what they're getting right now.
Yeah, they're getting too much dumb heat.
Yeah, Yeah. And I love the Bucks. That's the sad thing.
Yeah, I got you.
I love the Bucks, but it's stupid shit.
Yeah, it's like it's run its course. That's the problem. So, let's go into Raw. Now, look, I'm going to go here. Raw will not. We're not going to go through everything because
like the first hour, anyways.
Yeah, it was honestly very missable. But there were a few things I loved coming out of it. First of all, so Gunther comes out to lead it off. Kaiser introduces him, does a great job. Gunther is not wearing the crown. He is walking with it. Almost, he's doing it like Jerry Lawler would.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely digging that. So, he goes out, he talks about how the Intercontinental title lost prestige. I did it. I put it on me. And, he said the same about the King of the Ring. And he says, now the world title needs prestige. And, because it got cashed in by a guy who got lucky because one guy couldn't beat a one-armed man. And I'm going, oh. And then, of course, here comes Damian Priest, rabbit ears.
Of course.
And they have a nice little back and forth. And, he's like, you just don't understand this business. And Gunther's going, no. I don't care about the business. I care about this ring and this sport. And I went, oh, God. Gunther, be careful. You almost became a face. and I loved his line, though, where he goes, I am waiting for someone to teach me something in this ring. Right. And I went, oh, that was one of my favorite lines in that whole thing. And then, they were just talking about, and then it's like, well, he says, I'll see you at SummerSlam. And then as soon as you heard, or he's like, I guess I'll see you at SummerSlam if you're the guy. And at that point, you hear Drew McIntyre. McIntyre comes in. I didn't like this because it's three heels, basically.
Yeah.
But McIntyre does what he always does. Look, CM Punk ain't relevant. The only thing he's been, is because of me. And if he wasn't, he'd be fired. He'd be somewhere, probably sitting at home watching TV. So you're welcome, Punk. McIntyre, I gotta go here. The petty in McIntyre is beautiful. It really is. Yeah. And that's what I liked. I really enjoyed that part. But what was so cool was Gunther just walked out.
Right.
He just because, hey, Damien, this is your business, not mine.
Yeah.
And, the only thing they did say was because Drew looked at Gunther and they said, Gunther's the only man in the past few years that has beaten Drew McIntyre clean.
Yeah.
So, okay, good big whoop. All right, now let's go on. Now another session here. He's talking about Scotland and how, it got into Roman's head, and if it wasn't for what's his name, Solo, he would be champion. And Damien's like, okay, so you're gonna blame someone else? He's like, so let me ask you, what's your wife's name? Is she gonna be there? And Drew was like, you better be careful what you say next. He goes, I just proved my point. I can get in your head. And I'm like, really? We're going here? That was the lame part I did not like. But I'm not going to bury Damien because I'm wondering throughout this episode, when is the face turn going to happen? Because it's got to happen. You can't have this revolve around 3 heels unless you're going to throw in a face in the title match. And if Punk was ready, I would love to just say throw him in, but But and have Gunther versus Punk too. Ooh, Lord. Hold on, that might not be good. Gunther might hurt Punk. But yeah, so you had that. They had the match with Strowman and JD McNugget. And this match was supposed to be a squash, and they had this thing last 2 segments. And JD worked on his leg, but then Braun did Braun things. He after having his leg work on, he did the hobbled Strowman Express. And that's going to come back around too.
Yeah.
But then Carlito showed up. He that didn't do much. JD hit him with a chair, hit Braun with the chair. He no-sold it. And they all ran, and I'm going, so Braun's going to kill everybody now?
Pretty much.
Yeah. And then the next segment they talk about Braun Breaker killing everybody. I love what they're doing with Braun. Or not Braun Strowman, but Braun Breaker. It was the Tales of 2 Brauns.
Yeah.
But yeah, Braun Breaker. So Cole Pierce said that, hey, he's suspended, he's fine, he ain't going to be here. So guess what? Braun's going to be there. Ricochet wants a match with Ilya. We'll take a match with Ilya. And Ilya was like, I don't fight broken people, I break people. And I went, ooh, I like that. I like Ilya. I do like Ilya.
I do. I just want to know if Ricochet's okay.
He was cleared.
That spear.
Oh,
he landed very high on his head and neck.
Yeah,
like that was nasty.
Yeah, God, Breakers. He literally broke them. But yeah, they did that match, and they tried to keep it good, competitive, and it was. Look, I can tell you right now, they're not going to give us a bad match between those two.
No.
But it wasn't about the match because Braun Breaker didn't. After Ricochet shooting star press Ilya, he gets up holding his ribs, and guess who shows up? Braun runs him straight over. And then Ilya chopping Braun, and you can feel it. But Braun is just like, nah, it ain't going to work today. And just spears Ilya, and I'm just like, and everyone's Adam Pearce is like going nuts on him and everything, and I love it. I just can't get enough of it. I really love seeing what they're doing with Braun Breaker. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's I wouldn't say it's different, but they're waiting and building him for something. I just don't know what.
God, there's so much you could do with him too. And here's the thing: he's got to be the heel. You can't. But here's the problem: we are becoming heel heavy on Raw.
Yeah.
So something has to change. Like there's got to be a trade, something that happens. But dear God, we need something. But I got to go here, man. Braun looked great in that spot. So now we go into what was. So yeah, there was that. I know that the Creeds went against AOP. Creeds got their
Yeah.
butts handed to them.
Yeah.
So I'm not worried about it because if the Creeds lose more, then that means eventual Chad Gable stable is going to happen
Yeah.
because he's going to get rid of this Alpha Academy.
Yeah.
Especially after what happened, this go round. Let's talk about it. Chad, I know I'm going to skip a full hour, but trust me, it's worth it because we couldn't do that watching it.
Yeah.
But for real. So, by the way, throughout this show, folks, Braun Strowman, who's had his leg worked on, is still chasing JD McNugget.
JD McDonough.
Yeah, McDonough, but McDougal. And he's doing the big man one leg run, which it looks like it's me running to the bathroom because I just can't overextend because something's gonna slip out. He looked hilarious because all you hear is
Yeah.
so okay, there you go. You have that moment. He's running, but during that moment, he's running for him because he's speaking with Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
So now we've had Finn interact with Liv last week, and now JD. Dominic is definitely interacting, and we'll tell you how that happened. So I'm just wanting to see this keep going because now this is getting where we need it to go. She's got the belt. First, she got rid of Rhea. Now she's got the belt.
Yeah.
Now she has to take Judgment Day. She's got to find a way. Even taking out Rhea's best compadre, which is Damian Priest. We'll talk about it later once we discuss the clubhouse meeting they had. That was freaking hilarious. But yeah, Braun running around. But later on in the night, Braun looks at the Academy and Chad Gable in the midst of Chad Gable running everyone down. Goes, have you seen JD? He's just still doing the one-legged run. You know what? I got to give it to him. He's selling the leg.
Yeah.
But
I must have dozed off at that segment.
Oh, it was funny. It was so funny. I was about pissed myself on that. But hilariousness also because so now Chad has basically gotten a match: Otis versus Bronson. You heard me right. And what are you going to get when you see Otis versus Bronson? WWE's favorite, Tales of the Tape. Yeah, and Big E should have been on commentary going, I need to see two big men slapping meats. And boy, the meat that did get slapped because I got to go here. We just gave Bronson Reed a lot of credit. Dude, Otis... I can't wait to see Otis actually get freed about all this.
Yeah,
because we need to see Otis.
Always been good.
Otis needs to run. I would like to. He may not be the world champ, but just give him something where he wins an Intercontinental title or something. But I really, this match made me fall in love with Otis again. Why I liked him originally.
Yeah,
and him and Reed. That was a good match.
Yeah.
Obviously, Chad cost him the match. And then, as the match ends, he's getting mad, and he calls a Alpha Academy meeting. And proceeds to become a Puerto Rican father by taking his belt off because he is disappointed. I would have died if his pants went down.
Yeah, me too.
But anyway, and it's Sami Zayn underwear or something. But if you're gonna go crazy with it, yeah, and I agree. Yeah, it's long overdue for Otis. I agree. Yeah, James, I'm with you on that. And look, I will say it. I love what they're doing. I love that Maxine stopped the whip.
Yeah.
First, I did like that. And obviously,
the only way it could have been better is if Tozawa did too, and both of them walked out.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for those two to walk out, and then I'm waiting for Otis to stop the belt.
Yeah.
That's or something. But yeah, and then oh my God, as he's about to whip, and then Sami Zayn's music comes, and I gotta go here. Sami looked like a badass here.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he kind of got gullible at one point, but oh my God, the way he came out and mad about it too, and I'm like, oh, this is good. This is great. And then of course, he talks to Otis, and he's trying to focus on Otis, but then Gable takes him out, beats on him. Otis, is just there. So, what do you have to say about it? What do you think about this whole thing?
So, I honestly, I was kind of expecting to see Otis pull Chad off of him,
Mm-hmm.
and then get the talking to again and whatnot. But I like the way they did it to where Otis was conflicted to whether or not to help him or not help him.
Yeah.
And then when they go to leave, to whether to follow him or not.
Yeah.
It's coming soon.
Oh, it is. It is. Here's
and
what.
Honestly,
yeah.
I see 2 or 3 weeks. Honestly.
All right. So here's what I have kind of conjured in my head last night that I want to see Sami do. I would love for Sami to cut a promo and basically go, "Hey, Chad, you and your academy, come on out here." And basically go, Chad, you're right. This belt needs to be defended against, I need to defend this belt. And Chad's like, I knew you would see it my way. He goes, no, not against you. I want to go against Otis.
Yep.
And let them have a match. And then you have to make Chad, if he's all about, and basically have Sami go, hey, look, if you're all about me losing this belt, then why would you be upset if your number one student got your belt?
Yeah.
Got this belt. You're a coach. You know how to coach them for wins, don't you? I would do that in a heartbeat.
Oh, me too.
I think that would be very awesome. You do that match, and look, it would actually accelerate because, or you could hold it off a couple of weeks. But, and then that would be that moment Otis just loses it on Chad. So that's what I would like to see. Let's see. Trying to remember everything that happened. We got Lyra wrestling. Look, y'all need to go on Twitter, watch that thing. Dang Annihilator. That poor girl. I was stunned she wrestled against Kyrie.
Yeah, that was. And I get why they did it. Sorry, I was trying to pay my car insurance real quick.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Why they did it and why they put her in a match and to kind of keep her, strong and whatnot.
Yeah.
But honestly, I don't think it would have hurt to let her have a week off after that.
She should have had a week off. At least have a promo section with Becky would have been fine enough.
Right.
And just be like, and basically maybe have the doctor go, look, we're not clearing you, Lyra. Just you could kayfabe it that way. Yeah.
Maybe even do that in the training room with Becky.
Yeah.
And Becky's trying to talk her down, like, look, you're not 100%. You need to wait. And the doctor tell her, hey, no, you're done. You're not doing nothing tonight.
Yeah.
No.
Your match is off. It ain't happening. I mean, I think that would have been nice. Now, there were a few segments that were on the show. The Truth ice cream spot, that was kind of stupid.
I thought it was funny as shit.
Man, I hate when someone goes, oh, what were you going to say? What do you think I'm going to say? I'm going to say chocolate. I love me some chocolate. I'm a chocolate man.
I thought the only reason I thought it was funny is because they brought in Xavier and.
Oh, yes. Hold on. And if anyone.
Had just been Truth and Miz, I would have hated it.
Okay, and if anyone had the right to say strawberry, it's Xavier. And then of course, Triple H loves to do this. Have people in certain spots. Sonya talking to somebody,
Yeah.
which I like.
I'm glad she's
Also,
back.
yeah, I am too. I'm waiting to see
I've
what
missed
what
Sonya.
capacity though. We need to see what she's going to do soon.
Yeah.
But all right, so let's talk. If you are approached by Karrion Cross, who says I can help you get to the world title, but you're teaming with the guy that won the world title,
Yeah.
and the last time you saw Karrion Cross before, and you saw him with a sex helmet, I'm pretty much going to stick with Kofi. I'm sorry, I'm sticking with the unicorns.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Karrion, you ain't got much of a leg to stand on.
I love Cross. I love that. I love this gimmick.
I do too.
But yeah, that.
I I want to see more because I like Cross. I don't want him to get buried, but I also don't want him looking stupid. And so far, we're getting close to that line. So it's almost like someone just needs to put a bumper on it. It's just go, no, dog. But all right, let's go ahead and talk about it. It was Judgment Day, and because Becky versus Liv in a cage, and Dom, we hadn't seen Dom. Well, Priest's like, all right, where's everyone at? Well, you saw freaking Carlito. He ain't supposed to be there.
Yeah.
So Carlito says, look who I found. And it's like, okay, go.
Yeah.
Who has a match with Rey Mysterio, of all people. But, so, he's like, what's up with you talking to Liv? So far, the only person that has not had any interaction with Liv
Is Damien.
is Damien. So that should not be, go unlooked.
Yeah.
Dom shows up finally, and he's like, you messed up big.
Yeah.
And see, they're still saying this, but no one noticed that there was a letter in Dominic's overalls.
I didn't even catch it.
I didn't either until I watched it again. I'm like going, why does he have that paper in his overalls?
I must have missed that.
Yeah, like if you weren't paying attention, you wouldn't think about it. But then it's like, because the way he moved, you saw it, and you're like, what the heck? So everything that's going on, and he's like, I'm going to make it right. He goes, yeah, you better. I don't want to be you.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, you don't want to hear a Spanish man say that. Because, Priest then goes out and bees the badass. This is why I hate conflicted Priest. I need him to either be the face or a heel, but either way, be a monster. Because this man, oh my God. Carlito versus Rey. It breaks down. Rey gets the win, but yet they're about to take Finn out because Finn shows up to help Carlito. Hey, you did me one, I do you one, I guess.
Yeah.
But which I like because Carlito's hilarious. I like Carlito. But he spits the apple in the dragon guy, Dragon Lee. I'm having a hard time with names today. And then you had Rey come in and try to fight Damian Priest. Rey, pick your battles, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, Dragon Lee just, and I love when he does the Razor's Edge. No, I don't think no one does it better. I don't even think Scott Hall did it better than Damian Priest. I've never seen Scott Hall literally throw someone the way Priest does it. Scott Hall always made sure and brought him down with him. I'm saying Priest does the throw, which makes it extra.
He does it like Hernandez did.
Yeah, and I just got to say, it looks. Look. This is why I like Priest. Okay, I do like him, but that move was epic. And then he turns around, does the South of Heaven chokeslam.
Yeah.
I love it when someone has two badass moves that they could do to finish anybody. Because he could finish people with that Razor's Edge, and he could finish people with that chokeslam. But I love the look that he gave Finn, of all people. And he didn't direct. Finn was looking at JD, and Priest is staring straight at Finn when he said that about Liv.
Yeah.
So, JD, I'm telling you, there's a reason why Priest has not been talked to by Liv, and something's going to happen.
Yeah.
If she wants that revenge tour, that's the next thing that has to be gotten is Judgment Day and the elimination of Damian Priest.
Yeah.
Because that's just the only thing that makes sense in my world in here. So what did you think about all that, all the tying, what we're having to look at? And then also announced a non-title match, Priest versus Rey Mysterio, which I actually like because it's a non-title match.
Yeah. I don't. It's kind of hard to say because you got the storyline between Carlito and Rey, but it is still kind of tied in with Judgment Day, even though it's not really tied into Judgment Day because of Dominic and him and Carlito hanging around each other and all that good shit. So it made sense for them to come out. I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to wrap my head around it.
You know what I like is that Dominic is the recruiter.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's out of place.
Yeah.
But now you're seeing Liv getting her hands into stuff. So this cage match was not the best cage match. I'm going to go ahead and say it.
I was on that too.
I can't tell you much of anything, so we're just going to talk about the finish.
Yeah.
All right. Dom shows up. All right. Eddie Guerrero Jr. is going to defend China, and he's going to open that door and take out Lita. So that's what I saw, folks. But no, I was just waiting for this. So Dom shows up because I kept on wondering, how are they going to do the finish where Dom tossed her, but yet he's got to make it look like an accident in my head.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Oh, they did.
Yeah.
Because then Sid and JD show up. And I'm going, well, why the heck are these idiots here? And then you hear it.
Yeah.
And JD's face. I mean.
Yeah. And it made sense because, like you said, it needed to be a way for him to cost the match, but not mean to cost the match.
Yes.
And so it was perfectly timed for Becky to have coming through, and then boom.
I know people hate it. Okay, I know a lot of people hate the finish. I loved it.
Yeah, I mean,
because
it was different.
Yeah, well, because all right, you're not going to do what Matt Hardy did by slamming the cage on Lita.
Right.
All right. Don can't do that. One, he's only got one arm. Two, the other arm's in the sling. But he can try to get the door done like he did, have it open, trying to tell her to hurry up. The guys catch him like, what the hell? Then Braun comes in, and Braun's running around, hobbling around. So he's not going at optimum Braun speed.
Yeah.
And he still has enough force that Dominic yeeted himself over to the other side. I mean, I was just like, wow. And then Liv gets out. And by the time Liv gets out, she sees Dominic and shows off the air.
Yeah.
And I'm going, well, that's a different way of finishing the show. And then I look on the internet,
then you see the
shooting
video
off of Liv smooching Dom.
Yep.
She got the lip lock on him to suck his soul out. Maybe something else. But, you know.
Well.
Maybe he's getting a birthday wish later on tonight. Like my boy Jerry. Hey, bro, I'm cheering you on. I'm like your back supporter. But, yeah.
Yeah, that was, and honestly, because they knew it was going to get leaked out.
Yeah.
That was perfect.
I actually think it getting cut makes it better.
Yeah, that was perfect because they knew it was going to get leaked out.
Yeah.
Whether they did it or a fan did it, they knew it was coming.
Yeah. Now I'm going to go here. Did you need the Baszler, Zoe Stark, and what was it? Sonya and Isla Dawn, all them? No, you probably could have brought that.
Don't talk down about Isla Dawn, okay?
I am not talking down about
That's
Isla
the first
Dawn.
time I've seen her on TV in a while.
That is true. And look, I'm not gonna lie, that little Isla Dawn got a little soft spot for me. I got a little soft spot for her, and I like her partner too. But Alba, I mean. Anyway, but I wouldn't mind being in a Dominic role, getting a forced kiss like that. But anyway, but Dominic, look, it had to be the mustache. I think that's what had to make her.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, but I mean, look, he looks like Eddie Guerrero. He's got that Latino heat. Oh my God, dude!
So there's another thing that I don't know if you caught. A lot of people talking about online.
Yeah, go for it. We can hit it.
There's a spot where I forget who it was. It may have been Strowman when he goes through the curtain, and you catch a glimpse of a little blonde in the darkness as he's walking by.
Oh,
everybody is thinking that Bliss came back without coming back. Because, and if you go back and watch it and actually look, it's about the right height. The hair's, the blonde hair like Bliss. So I don't know if they're getting ready to bring her back, or she was just there and happened to be in the shot.
So supposed date. I think one of the Uncle Howdy dates they're showing was 6. It's basically the Monday Night Raw after Clash of the Castle.
Okay.
That could be a teaser too. So
maybe. But they're also saying Bliss isn't a part of it.
Well, but here's the thing. If Bliss comes back, who in there is going to have a conflict with Bliss?
Right.
Nikki Cross.
Right.
I mean, I'm just trying to pick up all these clues that they. Yeah. I feel like I'm watching Blues Clues all the time when I'm watching WWE now. It's like I'm waiting for Steve to go. We just got a letter.
Yeah. But I saw that. I saw it, and I was like, "Hey, that looked like Bliss." And then I saw it online that people were saying that it looked like Bliss, and that Bliss was there.
I mean, she could be.
And I was like,
I mean, I would be object to it.
Back? Is she just there?
Well, here's the thing: if Becky's going to be gone for any length of time,
right? And that's
wouldn't you want?
If Becky's going to be gone,
Liv needs opponents.
Here's somebody that could give Liv a run.
Oh, Jerry, you know what we're asking for World War III. You're asking Liv fans and Bliss fans to be peaceful during a program between Liv versus Bliss. I don't know if that's possible, my man.
Well,
I mean,
if I gotta choose, I'm choosing Miss Bliss.
Well, if I'm choosing the special guest referee, I'm choosing Buddy Matthews. That man is a legend.
Well,
he is my certified player of the month.
I identify as Buddy Matthews.
Yes, you do. Everyone should. We all do. Even if we have no looking like him, at least you had a fighting chance. But my God. So yeah, I just think, I don't think there was really. Raw wasn't bad, or it wasn't like it was awful, but it was just, it was passable. Yeah. I'm looking at what we'll probably do is we're going to do a show next Monday or next Tuesday, I think, around the same time. Saturday there's no show because I've been volunteered to do a vacation day with somebody, so I must do it.
I'll be out of town anyway, so.
Yeah, see, I figured that too. So I was like, I'm
booked up for the next three fucking weeks.
All right, folks, Jerry's booked for the next 3 weeks. But guess what? Keep booking this man. He needs the work.
I've got Eatonton this week. I've got Marietta Friday and Saturday of next week. And then this whole month is just slammed for me. I've got Eatonton, Marietta, 7th and 8th, Anarchy on the 22nd, and then Buckhead on the 29th. Like I am fucking slammed.
I totally understand that, man. Hey, whatever it takes, right?
Yeah, and then this weekend is an all day thing because we're doing the Dairy Festival show, so we'll be down there all fucking day.
No, I understand, brother. All right, man. Well, look, we're gonna kind of wrap it up. Jerry just told you his dates. I was gonna say plug stuff. But by the way,
Yeah.
happy birthday again, man. Enjoy your day. I'm glad we got to have some time and talk shop. So, Ladarius had a family emergency, and family's over anything else with me. So, no big deal there. We will have Ladarius back on. I will talk to him. And like I said, we'll see y'all next Tuesday talking about Raw and whatever else happens. And yeah, we will also start talking about AEW too. So don't think we're not. I am at the point now that now that we got MJF back finally.
Yeah.
I want to know. I can't believe I'm gonna say it. I gotta watch Dynamite. But hey, if Dynamite's good, I will get these guys together. We'll try to do something Thursday.
Oh, yeah, I'll watch it 9 times out of 10. So
we'll get together. All right. Well, y'all stay tuned to Facebooks and see what we do. We'll post all the stuff out. Again, check out the Lone Wolf on Facebook. Jerry Nims. Book him. Get him in your shows. You won't be upset about it. He's a good worker and one of the best, I think. So anyway, love you, brother. Have a good one. Enjoy your birthday. We out, y'all. Peace.